It's been a crazy ride, but it's been all worth it for sure.
How crazy of a ride was it to be in Ukraine before all the Russian stuff?
Yeah. That was so I actually had a speaking engagement probably like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, and I got to kind of relive because they wanted to hear about all that stuff, and I was able to like kind of relive it, and it was cool just to be able to talk through it and like kind of go through the steps because while I was there, like things didn't seem, I think, as bad as they actually ended up being. So I didn't really know like what I was really in until, I got home and kind of looked back on it. And yeah, looking back on it, it was pretty crazy that I got out when I did, probably like a week and a half before Russia started attacking. And the whole time, like, I think a part of them like wants to keep us calm. So they're, hey, nothing's gonna happen. We're fine. Like this conflict has been going on for years. And then on the other hand, we're getting like emails from the embassy over there in Ukraine saying, President Biden's not going to send troops in to help you get out if war breaks out. You're on your own. Like if you're an American and you choose to stay, you're on your own. We recommend you go home, but we're not going to make you come home yet. And so with us, like technically we're under contract, so they can hold our rights and like, yeah, we're free to leave, but since we're under contract, if we were to just up and leave, they can hold our letter of release. So we can't go play anywhere else. And as a basketball player, like, that's our source of income. That's how we pay bills. That's how we take care of our families. So you're in a tough spot of like, okay, they're not saying we can leave, but we feel like we're in danger. But also if we leave here, we can't just go play somewhere else until, we're officially released. And so it was, and war hadn't broke out yet. It was still just like conflict and words back and forth. And so when they started coming out with like dates and kind of like how they're going to attack and they're releasing all this intel, that was kind of the point where I was like, yeah, I'm going to leave. Like, this is getting too serious. I think my thought process was like my life, is more important than playing another year of basketball. So if they do hold my rights, like, so be it. I'll take that risk just to get out of here. And so I ended up just one night, like packing my bags, calling an Uber, found a flight online. It wasn't too bad because people were leaving and like the airport was crazy, but they hadn't invaded yet. So it wasn't like too crazy, but ended up going to the just riding to the airport, hopping on a plane and leaving. So got home and then I think I left on like a Wednesday. That next Friday is when they started invading and like everybody started trying to evacuate at once. And then it was like really, really a storm. So I'm just like super happy and blessed that I was able to get out when I did.